Namaste yogis, welcome to the YogaCandi YouTube channel. My name's Candace and today we have a yoga workout with lots of delicious twists to help with digestion. I know that this week is Thanksgiving week for those of you in America, so hopefully this will be enjoyable for you guys. So we're going to start off, first of all, we don't need any props, just listen to your body. I'm going to give beginner versions first and then maybe go a little deeper for those that want to. So guys, let's start off hands and knees. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. We're going to take 3 cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch, tuck the tailbone and the chin. 2 more. One more. Make your way to downward facing dog. Send your tailbone to the sky. Internally rotate your hips so that you're trying to get your knees to look at each other, but just a little gentle internal rotation. Externally rotate your shoulders so you're trying to get your armpits to look at each other, and put a lot of put all your pressure into all 4 fingers. Look between the legs. You can keep your legs bent. You can walk your dog, just warming up through the hamstrings. Hug your belly back. When you're ready, become still, and we're going to take 3 deep breaths. Look to the top of the mat, take a big step or jump between your palms. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to the thighs or to the shins. Exhale, fold. 2 more, inhale, half lift and fold. 1 more and fold. Left hand to the outside edge of the right foot. Inhale your right hand to the sky, look up, taking a twist. Bend your knees as much as you like. And fold. Taking the right hand to the outside edge of the left foot. Inhale, left arm to the sky, look up, taking a twist. And fold. Scrape your fingertips along the ground, send your tailbone back, coming down for our chair pose. So imagine you're sitting into a chair, bend low into the thighs. Make sure you can still see your big toes so you're not exceeding the big toes with the knees. Hands to the sky at your heart center, or even just place them on your knees. Hold this. Take your toes off the ground, point them to the sky. We're going to take a twist over to the right, so take your left elbow to your right knee and look over towards the right side of the room. Hands in prayer, press your hands together, elbows open out wide. You may start to feel a little burn. Just hold it, 1 more breath. And then twist to the other side. Taking that right elbow to the left knee. Pressing your palms together here. You're probably feeling a burn. Just hold it, a couple more breaths. You've got this. Back to center, inhale. Mountain pose, hands to the sky, look up. Hands to the side body. Find some neck rolls. Rolling from shoulder to shoulder. back to center, lift up through the left leg, take the knee, open up and take a twist. So open up through your left arm, finding some balance. If you're more advanced, you can grab the outside edge of that foot and maybe, just maybe, you can straighten the leg. So be where you are today, don't push anything. Just making this more accessible to all levels. So we're going to hold it one more breath. And back to center, hug that knee towards your chest. Take a big step behind you as slowly as you can into a high lunge. So your hips are facing forwards, bend into the front knee. Back heel is off the ground. Keep that back leg as straight as you can. Hands to the sky. Take a twist here, taking both your hands to the opposite leg. So your right arm is grabbing the left thigh and your left arm is pushing against your right knee. Look to the right side of the room, hold this. Become powerful through the legs. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale down, frame the front foot. Taking the back knee down to the ground, in for a low lunge. Look straight ahead. Sink heavy into the hips. If this is too much for you, then just start to draw the back knee towards the front heel. The closer they're together, the easier the stretch will be, and you can even take your hands to your knee and be up nice and tall. I'm just taking a couple more breaths here. Frame the front foot, come up off the back knee so you're in a runner's lunge. And inhale, lift your right arm to the sky, look up. Holding this twisted runner's lunge. Maybe you can find the left hip bone and just find a little bind. It's not really a bind, sorry, a little grip of the bone. Looking to the sky. One more deep breath. Frame the front foot, step back into a plank pose. Keep your head, your tailbone and your heels in a nice long line. Bum not too lifted and not sinking. Hold it. You can do a chaturanga from here or take your knees to the ground. Exhale down, elbows close to the body. Inhale, lift the chest for a baby cobra. Exhale down. Send your tailbone up to the sky. Downward facing dog. You can even take a resting pose here, child's pose if you need to. Otherwise, rest in down dog with me. You can walk your legs. Look between the thighs. Hug up through your tummy. Press into all four fingers of your hands. If you have hyperextended elbows like I do, then make sure you're putting a lot more pressure into your index finger. This will counteract that extra bend that you get in the elbow. Keeping your joints safe. Take one more deep breath here. Now look forwards. You can take a little walk or you can jump to the top of the mat and inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, look forward. Exhale, fold. Taking those twists again, left hand outside edge of the right foot. Inhale, right arm to the sky, look up, all straight ahead. One more breath. And fold, exhale. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins, look forward. And fold. Taking a twist to the other side, right hand outside edge of the left foot. Inhale, right hand to the sky, look up. One more deep breath here. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins. And fold once again. Scrape your fingertips along the ground in for our little Bernie chair pose. Squeeze your knees together, take your toes off the ground. Make sure you can still see your toes beyond your knees. And we're going to take our twists. So take your hands in prayer at your heart center. Elbow of the left elbow to the right knee. Look to the right and press your hands in towards each other, making this a little deeper. And also just engaging the muscles of the arms. One more deep breath here. Back to center, let's twist to the other side. Right elbow, left knee. Look to the left side of the room. You've got this. Back to center, inhale. Hands to the sky, look up in mountain. Take your hands out to a T. Engage the fingers, point them to the sky and find some neck rolls. As you're rolling the neck, just start to very slowly, as you can, moving the arms down towards the body. Keeping those hands engaged. Back to center, give your wrists a little roll here. And inhale, lift up through the right knee. So we're going to do that whole sequence on the other side. Hold your right knee towards your chest, take a grip of it. Look at something that's not moving and open up into a twist. Take your right arm behind you. Don't worry if you fall out of the pose, just come back. If you're a little more intermediate, you can maybe take a grip of the outside edge of the foot with your left hand, and maybe, just maybe, you can extend through the leg. Beginners, stay with the knee bent. One more deep breath. Bend through the knee if you have it straightened. Find your way back to center. And as slowly as you can, from here we're going to step back into high lunge. Take your time finding a bit of balance. And inhale your hands up to the sky, look forwards, hips are facing forward. Back heel is off the ground, front knee is bending nice and deep. Maybe you can get a little deeper. From here, find a twist. Taking the right hand to the left thigh and the left hand down the right thigh. finding a twist. Breathe into it, you've got this. Keep your legs nice and strong. One more breath. Inhale your hands to the sky and exhale, fold. Frame the front foot into a runner's lunge. From here, take your back knee down to the ground, in for a low lunge. Look forwards. Remember, you can always come up, placing your hands on your knee, and you can always draw the back leg a little closer to the front foot, and that will make this easier for you. But breathing into low lunge wherever you are. Tuck the back toes, lift up through the knee into runner's lunge. Inhale this left arm up to the sky for a twist. Keep the legs nice and strong. Staying nice and bent through the front knee. Keep your breathing nice and deep through the nose. One more deep breath. You've got this. Frame the front foot back into runner's lunge. From here, step the front foot back into your plank. Plank nice and strong. Heel to head in a nice long straight line. Press into your index fingers and into all four fingers and the thumbs. Slowly bring your knees to the ground and chaturanga. Exhale down, elbows close to the body. Inhale, lift the chest. Baby cobra, exhale down. Send your tailbone back towards your heels. We're going to take a child's pose. So open up through the knees, as wide as the mat. Wide-legged child's pose. Bring your forehead down to the ground. Take some deep breaths. Walk your body over to the right side of the mat, taking a stretch through the right side of the body here. Grab onto the right wrist, come down to the ground. Try to get your right armpit to sink towards the ground, giving into gravity. Getting a little deeper into this side stretch. Make your way back up, walk your fingertips over to the right side of the room, getting a stretch through the left side of the body. Bring your head down to the ground. Take a grip of the left wrist, just to hold you there. Breathe deep. Allow your left armpit to sink down towards the ground. And make your way back to the center. Draw your knees together. Coming on forward onto all fours. Let's take 2 cat-cows. We're going to inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch, tuck the tailbone in the chin. One more, inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch, tuck the tailbone in the chin. Walk your knees forward, come down onto your bum. Let's find our boat pose. So we're going to end with a little bit of core. This may be challenging, so just start to roll back onto your bum, lift your feet off the ground and just hold behind your knees. We're going to attempt to take a twist. Now if this is totally impossible, then just stay here, holding your knees, sitting up tall through the spine as best you can. Every now and then rest when you need. Hug your belly back towards your spine. Take your right hand to the knee or to the shin, wherever's more comfortable, and hug your knees together. Open up to a twist if you can, just a baby twist. Maybe you want to take your left hand or fingertips down to the ground if this is impossible, but either way, try to look towards the left side of the room, opening up through the left hand. So it's just a little baby twist, playing around with your balance here. Hold your core back, nice and tight towards your belly button, towards your spine. Back to center, take a grip of your thighs, of your shins or behind your thighs. And then let's make our way down into butterfly pose, bringing the soles of the feet together. Take your feet down to the ground. Just give your legs a little flap, so flapping the knees up and down, allowing the knees to fall down to the ground. If you're a little more flexible, you may want to just find some rolling movements. Roll from knee to knee, coming forward, getting a little deeper into the stretch. Play around with it wherever you are. And then back to center. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Hug your belly back nice and strong, lean back. Take a grip behind your thighs and lift your feet off the ground. In for our boat pose. Stay nice and strong. Hug your knees as close together as you can. Grab the outside edge of your thigh or your knee. Your shin or your knee. Goodness me, my anatomy is a bit off today. And then open up into a little baby twist. Maybe taking these right fingertips to the ground just for some extra support. Don't add too much support in that arm, just to hold your balance if you need it. Baby twist, hug your belly back, spine nice and straight. One more deep breath, hug your knees together. Back to center, hold between the thighs, behind the thighs, or maybe let go and see if you've got that power. Let's take one more deep breath. And open up back to butterfly pose. Inner soles of the feet together, knees fall open. Play around here, maybe finding some movement, maybe just sitting up tall, maybe coming down to your forearm. So depending on your flexibility, make sure there's no pain. Just a nice stretch, but also it can be quite intense depending on the person, but make sure it's not a painful stretch. One more deep breath here. And come on up. Draw your knees together, hug them towards your body, lift them off the ground, toes off the ground. And release. Let's roll ourselves down onto our spine, so just extend through the arms and vertebrae by vertebrae, hug your belly back and bring your spine down to the ground. Let's make our way into bridge pose. So make sure you can just about touch the heels of the feet to hip distance. We're going to inhale, lifting the hips up to the sky. You can keep your hands pressing into the ground next to you alongside your body, or interlace them behind your spine, lifting your hips as high as you can. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lower your vertebrae down, vertebrae by vertebrae, until you're all the way back on your back. Open up through the knees, hug your knees towards your armpits, taking a happy baby here. Grip the outside edges of your feet, arms are on the inside of the knees, and just draw your knees as far down towards the ground as you possibly can. You might want to find a little rocking motion here. Just rock from side to side if that feels good. And then release your feet back down to the ground. Let's take a little twist over towards the left. So interlace your legs once or twice in eagle legs. Open your arms out into a T. Send your bum to the right side of the mat. Your right leg is on top of the left. Allow your knees to fall to the left. And take your gaze over to the right. And just breathe here. Some nice deep breaths into this twist. And one more deep breath here. Look up to the sky and bring your knees back to center. Unwind your legs and then take the left on top of the right. Interlace once or twice. Send your hips ever so slightly over towards the left side of the mat this time, and allow your knees to fall to the right. Try to bring this left shoulder down towards the ground as much as you can, getting into this twist. Look beyond the left fingertips, and you can close your eyes, breathe deeply in and out of the nostrils, tune into your body. Take one more deep breath here. Take your gaze back to the sky. Lift your knees and bring yourself back in line. Extend through the legs, open them a little wider than hips. Coming down for our final resting pose, Shavasana. Hands a few inches away from the body. Palms face the sky. Try not to skip this, guys. We're only going to be here for 30 seconds of total silence together. Get yourself nice and comfortable and give into gravity. Allow everything to become really heavy. Pay no attention to your thoughts. Allow them to just pass. Be with this moment and with the complete silence around you. Together just for half a minute of total silence, tuning into the body. Breathe naturally. Okay guys, you can stay here as long as you like or end your practice with me. Start to wiggle your fingertips and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles in one direction. keeping the eyes closed here, and then in the other direction. Start to make your way over onto your side body. Eyes are still closed. Just lie there, one breath. Push yourself up into a comfortable seat, any seat of your choice, keeping the eyes closed. Sit up tall through the spine. Place your hands on your knees. Just roll the neck, shoulder to shoulder. Nice and slowly. Back to center. Take a deep inhale, exhale out the mouth. Draw your hands to your heart center, bow your head. Namaste, everybody. You can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me. It means so much. And please do let me know in the comments below how you found this twisty, energetic, sort of powerful class. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope there's enough sort of variations for different levels that may be joining us today. If you guys have any video requests, let me know in the comments and I will jot them down, and I'll make sure I add them into the next classes, at least incorporate your ideas. You guys can find me on Instagram and Facebook, and you can also sign up if you haven't already on my website YogaCandi.com for my newsletter, which is an every now and then newsletter. It's not every week. But on there you can also get my free ebook, which is really lovely. It's got over 40 different asanas, and it will help you guys be able to get to grips with poses if you're just not 100% sure. Give you lots of tips that perhaps you're missing as you're flowing. So it's always good to have that extra little almost yoga Bible. So until next time, everybody, have a wonderful day, sending lots of love and light. Namaste.